Too often, educators own the learning process, forcing students into a passive role. For students, this can create frustration and/or full disengagement with the learning process. It can harm a student's dignity and make them less likely to take risks, which hinders real progress. Students need to be in charge of their learning, but what might this look like in practice? Students and teachers can use a tool such as the MasteryBook, which is designed to provide students a voice in the learning process. This approach to assessment shifts the focus from numerical grades to mastery levels that assess standards or competencies, not assignments, and shifts from averaging to growth over time. Using a student portal, students are enabled to set goals that align with the academic objectives of the class based on where they are right now. Their understanding comes through clear learning targets and co-constructed success criteria. Using a self-assessment tool like the one you see here, this level of interaction dissolves the mystery of teacher expectations and gives students ownership over the process. Teachers are then able to provide clear and constructive feedback to help them meet their goals. Student-constructed responses are fed directly into the teacher's records, making assessment more of a two-way conversation with minimal impact on a teacher's workload. There is a way to give students charge of their learning. The tools do exist and the impact is clear. With the MasteryBook, expectations are made clear, students take ownership, and a conversation on learning between teacher and student is facilitated with ease.
And this goes along great because students actually can look at their own data and tell people how they're doing and don't necessarily ask the teacher, how am I doing? Like they have access right to their own data. So I like that as well.
Where a lot of times, especially secondary teachers, their thoughts of assessment are about the test or the quiz or whatever the assignment is. But this really, I think, could help promote that sound pedagogical practice around grouping and conferring. And so to be able to look at the standard as a reference, even if it's not, again, verbatim the goal that they develop, but they know something that they're supposed to be working towards or they're supposed to be working on, is much easier for kids at times. I think almost, it's almost like you have a word bank, like, oh, well, let me look at the standard, like these are the things that I need to be working on.